What up, world? It's your boy Ken and Corey. Today, I'm switching up the vibes because I feel like a lot of people don't talk about what it's like when it comes to the social aspects of Washington DC, the way we really need somebody to kind of represent. So I'm deciding, to take a pause off of talking about dating so much in DC, so we can really just focus on something else that's a little more relevant, like, the social aspect, the nightlife, to making friends, stuff like that. So today, I'm about to show you guys some cool places you can go. I'm gonna start off with this place called Smoke and Mirrors. From what I heard and what I saw online, it seemed like it had a nice happy hour. I'm here between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m., which is when their happy hour actually starts. So if you guys are watching this video, then that means it was worth my time actually posting this. I actually already had like a dud. I went out last night, I started this video last night, but I didn't really get the shots I was looking for. So now I'm back outside and we're gonna see what it is. So let's go see what Smoke and Mirrors is talking about, and I'm gonna give you guys some more tips about how to get social, how to get active, how to find some things to do out here in Washington DC, all that good stuff. I know a lot of people out here like to watch these videos in DC and watch people live out here so they can figure out what life is gonna be like out here. So I'm gonna start giving you guys plenty of videos like that. But as of right now, we're about to go to Smoke and Mirrors. It's a rooftop bar that's on top of a hotel. There's a lot of bars like that out here, or rooftops like that out here on top of hotels. All right, people, so we're outside. Let's go see what DC has to offer. Beautiful city, definitely. One thing you can't say about DC is that it's ugly. You can never say this city is an ugly city, never. Hey, wait, where's the Capitol? The Capitol should be back here somewhere, hold on. The Capitol should be over there in the background somewhere. Man, all I can say is, all right, so if you want to start coming outside and you guys want to start seeing what it's like to have things to do out here in DC, one thing you gotta do is you gotta figure out what it is that your vibe is, because different sections of DC is gonna section in different ways. For example, if your thing is you like to go out in DC so you can check out jazz and live music and be outside and check out the clubs, the club hop, then you should go to U Street. U Street is like an area where there's a lot of like college kids because it's right next to Howard University, and also on the other end you might get a little bit of George Washington in the mix. But for the most part, if your goal is you want to be outside these streets, then U Street, Adams Morgan, and maybe even a little bit of Navy Yard, which is where I'm at right now, you guys can get those vibes. DC is also known for having a bunch of really, really dope rooftops, like the one I'm on right now. You could like enjoy yourself a drink like this one, and then you can check out the vibes and the scenery. I was trying to see if I could find the sunset, but I don't think the sun is setting out here. I think the sunset's like on the other side of the building. You might want to let my friend know. I just made a new friend at the bar that I don't think she's gonna be able to catch the sunset. She comes out later, because she said the first thing she wanted to do is come back later to catch. Yeah, the vibes. So the place that I'm in right now is called Smoke and Mirrors. It's definitely one of the dopest places in DC as far as like, if you guys want to check out a nice restaurant / rooftop area, it's definitely the vibes. Definitely good for date nights, definitely good for celebrating your birthday, whatever it is that you're trying to do, you can do so. Wait, how do I turn the, okay, I turned the camera on. All right, people, so I could give you guys a whole bunch of fluff about how to give you guys tips on how to survive out here or just thrive out here in general while living in DC or doing DC things. But one thing that I want to tell you guys, which I think is probably the biggest tip I can give you guys, is when you're going outside and you're planning your day, make sure that you are planning your outings around happy hours. Because one thing about DC is, if you're not doing happy hour, drinks can get completely out of control. Drinks can easily be like $25 to $30 or maybe even higher just for one drink. I'm talking about like good old fashions and even mixed drinks that you tell the bar that you want, like, oh, I want a rum and coke or something like that. You can easily pay $25, $30 for that type of stuff. So that's the reason why I came to Smoke and Mirrors at the time that I came, is because their happy hours between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. and I knew that that was gonna be something I wanted to do. So, hold on, if I can cross the street, I knew that that was gonna be a good move for me to make. So that's what I did. Also, there's a bunch of random cops behind me. I don't know what that's about, but that's kind of weird. Yes, so that was the main thing I wanted to tell you guys. Right now, I'm about to head to the actual event that I came out here for, which is a ticket that I got on this app called Posh. Posh, also, just in case you guys don't know, Posh is a big app that everybody uses to be able to RSVP for events It's kind of like Eventbrite, but it's almost like someone took Eventbrite and turned it into like a social media app. So if you guys want to start seeing how to network as well as be able to find events to do in the city, then Posh is going to be your best friend. So make sure you download that app on your phone. If you don't have it, it's a black and white logo, I think with the letter P or something like that, or it says Posh on the logo. Make sure you get that and you'll be set. And then you can start doing things like organizing the filters when you're doing a search to search for things that are happening today or tomorrow or this weekend. And it automatically use your GPS to find out things that are happening near you. Because in DC, there's always something happening near you. So I want to throw that out there. Let me make sure I'm going the right way. I feel like I'm maybe not going the right way. I basically don't have to do any thinking. It's just legit for me, just like that. It's really easy. Also, you know, speaking of social stuff, if you guys are looking for women in the DC area, I'm telling you, Navy Yard definitely has them. Like, they're everywhere. They are everywhere. And then on top of that, the cheat code for talking to women in DC, is to get a dog. For some reason, everyone has a dog out here. I'm not exactly sure what that's about, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Look who I'm behind. All right, so real quick, I could have took an Uber. I'm sorry, but I could have took an Uber, which would have probably been about 10, 12 bucks, depending on what time of the day it is, maybe even as high as like 17 bucks. But the best way to get around, hands down, in DC is to use the metro systems. Make sure you do that. Don't be scared. Metro's not even that bad at all. It's a lot cleaner than like New York and stuff like that. With the metro, it's only gonna cost me like $2 to get there, and it's gonna be no traffic, and I just go straight there. You know what I'm saying? Use the metro. All right, I'm back. I don't know if that made it any better, but long story short, I got me another drink. I'm still outside here in DC. Came to the event that I found on Posh, and it is kind of weird. I'm getting weird vibes because it's like people are confused because it's like an event, but there's also like another event going on downstairs that has something to do with fashion. So I think there's a lot of models here. I don't know, it's interesting. Not exactly sure how I ended up here, but I'm here, definitely here. I was really business. I wasn't expecting all this to happen like this, but it's crazy how I was trying to tell you guys. You can run into some interesting things in DC if you just look for it.
And then on October 15th, Power Players, Women Behind the Brands, in honor of National Women's Small Business Month.
All right, that was pretty interesting. Not exactly sure how I ended up in Style by the Culture, but that was a dope little behind the scenes little take. It's interesting. I just want to try to tell you guys, like, man, if you get outside in DC and you start looking up things to do, it's surprising what you can find out here in these streets, man. DC got some stuff going on. And let me go back upstairs and see what's going on upstairs, because it's definitely a lot of gorgeous women upstairs. Shout out to my friend here for getting me in here. She's dope as hell. There's a lot of people in here, for sure. Only thing about when you come to a club out here in DC is that you really want to get there kind of early so you can be set up as a guy. You don't want to be stuck in a bar like this, because then you just kind of wait on the bartenders to come to you, and they're so busy at this point that it's a long wait. There's so many of us at the bar right now just waiting, and there's nowhere to sit, low key. Even if I want to get a drink, I got low key just holding and standing around. So don't be like me right now. But the only reason why this happened to me is because I went downstairs to that event. All right, y'all. I'm leaving. I'm about to leave, bro. All I'm trying to say is if you want to find out how to have a good time in DC, bro, man, you got to keep watching these videos. I'm about to show y'all how to do exactly what I just did tonight. I didn't expect to be here, but this is definitely a lituation. Beautiful single women every freaking where. They're everywhere, all around the bar, everywhere, sitting at tables, chairs. Look, I'm trying to tell you guys, hey, look, I don't know how to tell you, but you guys definitely want to follow these videos. I'm about to make a series on how to do all this stuff, step by step. So appreciate you guys for watching. It's probably loud, you probably can't hear what I'm saying, but appreciate you guys for watching. I'm about to head out. It's like a room full of content creators too. That's the craziest part. Like, look at this shit. There's a room full of content creators. Oh, and low key, they got like real candles. Low key. I'm just saying. That's the only thing that made me think, like, you know what I'm saying? All right, I'll let y'all when I don't gotta yell. Real quick, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I forgot to tell you guys that before I ended this video. A little tipsy right now, but I didn't forget that part. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, because that's really what helps a lot. And I am now at home. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. We're gonna keep doing this whole social media. We're gonna keep talking about the social stuff that's going on here in DC. Never. Hey. Wait, where's the Capitol? The Capitol should be back here somewhere. Hold on. The Capitol should be over there in the background somewhere. Man,